Seven are here in Chapter 5 thanks to Amy the robot. They are here to help Agent Jones to fight against Montague's society. To understand this, we have to go all the way back in Chapter 1. Please leave a like, subscribe, and use code SamJam. December 5th, 2018. Darkness Rises season got released. This is the very first season we got Darkness theme in Fortnite, like Kevin the Cube, zombies, also the corrupted skins as well, like the Dark Bomber or Jonesy. At the time, we didn't exactly know what was happening. We had this random cube that appeared on the map a season before and goes around corrupting different parts of the island. And it ends up melting in Loot Lake. Now we have this floating island. Then all of a sudden, this mysterious robot just shows up on the map. It is revealed that his name is AIM. His quest is titled Hunting Party. Judging by the loading screen, it is quite clear that this robot is looking for something or maybe someone. Chapter 1 Season 7 is here. Inside Polar Peak, we find this mysterious character who is only known as the Prisoner. He's kept a prison by the Ice King. His face is exposed and we see a man who has been tortured for a very long time, and somehow this prisoner manages to escape. It is believed that it was in fact AIM who helped him escape. Also, after escaping, he goes to this location where you can find 7 fires. Prisoner has not been mentioned ever since until Chapter 2 Season 7. During the Imposters game mode, which takes place in the Imagine Order's headquarters, we find this board with information about the 7 members like the Visitor, the Paradigm. Also on the board, we find the Prisoner. Why would this random secret skin from Season 7 of Chapter 1 be on the same board as the 7 members in Chapter 2 Season 7? What if a Prisoner is in fact one of the 7 members? Because if you think about it, we only know the identification of few of the 7 members, like the Foundation, Paradigm, the Sisters, the Origin, but we do not know the identification of the Visitor and one more member who I believe is in fact the Prisoner, the Scientists. That's right, there's a reason why the Prisoner has not been named. He was just called the Prisoner because he was in a prison, and that is because he is in fact the Scientist. I believe the Scientist and most of the 7 who got kidnapped by Herald took them back to Chapter 1, kept them all locked up, and since they could not kidnap the Foundation and the Scientist happens to be the second main member of the 7, he was tortured day and night by the Ice King. According to Amy, the Scientist is going through the darkest fate imaginable. Amy was the same robot that showed up on the map in Chapter 1 Season 6. And if you don't know, Amy is a robot AI who's been helping us. She did a small experiment at Brutal Bastion, creating this small rift gate, put this teddy bear inside of this rift gate, and it came back as this corrupted teddy bear. The reason why it was corrupted was because the teddy bear was sent to Chapter 1 Season 6, and this is when the Kevin the Cube was corrupting the entire map. This is why the Scientists look like a zombie, because he has been tortured and he's been corrupted as well. But before he was fully corrupted, Amy showed up on the map and saved him. The people behind all of this corruption and torture is the Lost Reality. Now, at the time we didn't know, but now we know that the cube was a technology created by the Lost Reality. Kevin the Cube was created by this lightning bolt from the sky. At the time, there was no explanation where he's come from, but his mission was to corrupt everything. Season 7 was the beginning of the Lost Reality's attack. The very first Lost Reality warrior showed up on the map, the Ice King. He is found inside of the spear just like the Cube Queen. It also looks like he's using some kind of special cube power to create all this chaos. The main mission given to the Ice King is to keep the Prisoner or the Scientist, also rest of the 7 members, prisoned. And he's told by the Lost Reality that these members will arrive from the future by Herald, but unfortunately he fails the mission and they all escape. They all got on this rocket to destroy the 0 point, but unfortunately end up creating a black hole. And we don't hear anything from the Lost Reality for a while. That is because they're looking for an opportunity. They only attack when there's chaos on the map. During Season 6, when the tension between the Seven and the Imagined Order was really high, UFOs started to appear on the map. Season 7 appeared and there's this giant mothership above the Fortnite map, and this was it. The second attack from the Lost Reality has begun. Dr. Sloan manages to destroy the UFO mothership, but this was a bad idea because everything that was evil inside of the mothership is now on the Fortnite map. That includes our next Lost Reality villain, the Cube Queen. Similar to the Ice King, she's found inside of this spear. The entire Fortnite map is completely destroyed, and during the Chapter 2 finale, Cube Queen shoots a beam of light in the sky, breaking the force field that was protecting the Fortnite map, and we find out that UFO that was hovering over the Fortnite map was not the mothership, but in fact there's like hundreds of them. But for a brief second we notice the mothership. We believe this is in fact the Lost Reality's main ship. Fortunately, the Seven flips the island and the Cube Queen fails her mission. We finally see the Seven's main headquarters on the island, which is the Sanctuary. The Lost Reality attacks yet again when there's a chaos on the map. This time it is revealed Harold is the one that's been chosen. She kidnaps most of the members of the Seven, including the scientists, takes them back to Chapter 1, hands them over to the Ice King, and destroys the Fortnite map. 0 Point somehow manages to rebuild the Fortnite map. We start to see new characters and organization like the Peace Syndicate. Just when you think that now that the Fortnite map has been destroyed, the Lost Reality are gone, we find out from Thunder that the Lost Reality is in fact planning a huge attack. This time the Lost Reality has learned from their mistake. Rather than sending people and announcing to the whole island that they're here, in Chapter 4 they've sent people secretly. They sent 2 people on the map, Triarch Nox and Serenade. Triarch Nox's mission was to create a distraction by creating chaos on the map. That's why he was sabotaging all of the Peace Syndicate plans and blaming it all on the rival Fox Clan, so that the Peace Syndicate and the Fox Clan would fight and there would be like a war. And Serenade, we know that she controls the monoliths on the map, and these monoliths and Serenade might have something to do with that giant earthquake that collapsed the center part of the Fortnite map, revealing to us this huge jungle with old temples. For some reason, this temple has the same symbols as Kevin the Cube and the Lost Reality. Also, you can find a bunch of these diamond shapes all around the map, similar shapes that you could find on like the Cube Queen. Is this like an ancient Lost Reality world? We have also been getting bunch of mysterious messages from Optimus Prime warning us that the power that used to protect this Fortnite island is slowly fading and the enemy has taken notice. This makes perfect sense. Optimus Prime surely is talking about the Lost Reality, because before, one thing was stopping the Lost Reality was the shield bubble around the Fortnite map, and that protection now is gone, meaning that they're on their way. Optimus Prime also says, I have been in contact with one you call Sloan. While she may be an unlikely ally, she knows the path. And since then, we have seen Dr. Sloan help Agent Jones and us travel back to the OG Fortnite and then travel to this Chapter 5 map. And her last message to Jones was, we will meet again. And when Jones arrives on this Chapter 5 map, he finds out this map is under control of this group called the Society. Just like the Imagined Order, they are slowly taking complete control of the island. And that is why he joins this group called the Underground, who's trying to take down the Society. But unfortunately, in this group, there is only 4 members. And out of the 4, one, Peely, has been kidnapped and the other one is missing. Agent Jones also suspects, looking at the members of the Society and how they have superpowers, also looking at their logo as well. Montague might have something to do with the Lost Reality. Maybe he's working for them, just like Triarch Nox and Serenade. Agent Jones is going to need help if he wants to defeat the Society. This would be perfect time to bring the Foundation and the Seven, because obviously they have a lot of experience fighting an organization like the Imagine Order. And obviously together they have defeated Io during the collision event. I think the 7 will be brought back and they're going to help Agent Jones fight against the Society. Leave a like, subscribe, and use code SMJM.